No.
Why?
I tell you what, I don't. Funny story. So when the European Court of Human Rights kept repeatedly telling the British government that we had to give prisoners the vote, and I remember, this is about 10 years ago, I was doing Fox News. I was on with Neil Cavuto. And I said to Neil, and he was asking me, hey, this can't be right. It's not possible that prisoners could get the vote. And I said, Neil, the current proposals are that child murderers and serial rapists should get the vote. And his face, I mean, literally fell to the floor with incredulity. Look, it seems to me very, very straightforward that when we take your liberty away by putting you in prison for a period of time, we take away your right to have a say in society as well for that period of time. And part of rehabilitation and part of reintegration into society is getting back your liberty to live freely and your right to vote. It should be one of the prizes, in a sense, that comes after being in prison. I think it would be, I think we're at a level now, we've been at a level for a few years where the top 1% of taxpayers are paying about 30% of total government revenues. And I think that 1% mostly kind of accept the burden of taxation where it is, just about.
Mm-hmm.
But I think if you start to send signals that taxes might go up once or twice or three times or whatever it is, then I think you start to see some of your brightest and best young people leaving the country. I'm old enough to remember the 1970s. I'm old enough to remember 83%. If in 1979, if you earned more than £38,000, you paid 83% tax. And what we saw were huge numbers of people in their mid-20s. People who graduated, people who were doctors, accountants, lawyers, and entrepreneurs too, just leaving the country. They went to Australia, they went to America, many of them did brilliantly. Well, the very last thing you want to do is have a brain drain of many of whom will have been to grammar school. You do not want your very brightest people leaving the country. So I think the answer on taxation is no. I do understand that we're going to come out of this crisis with a huge level of debts, but I think we've got to grow our way out of it through incentives, not punishments.
We will make America great again.